with comedy, sometimes we get to travel, we get to do fun things, go different places. And I like to pay attention to this. I think it's a big deal to pay attention to what's around you. Sometimes I see things that I don't quite understand. Sometimes I see things that I understand. I like to see the differences of where people live or just make stuff up. You know, like, this is just in Ohio, okay? There are a couple things, like there's a town called New Straitsville. Yeah, that's a place. New Straitsville. It's like, what happened there? Bunch of rednecks were in Straitsville and got too gay for them? Come on, too many queers, we're gonna go to New Straitsville. Couldn't it be original, you know? Doesn't make any sense. If you drive out, this is a real thing, if you drive out towards Toledo, there's a town, there's not a town, there's a street, there's an overpass, there's a bridge, you can see it clear as day. It's called Fang Boner. I don't know what a fang boner is. If I had to guess, it's something that kid from Twilight gets right before he bites the hot girl. I don't know. Just my assumption. One of the biggest differences that I can tell in towns and cities is, believe it or not, when you go to strip clubs. Yeah, it's true. Like, I can go to a strip club in Cleveland. I'll go there, I'll go with my friends. I don't get dances. And like, my friends buy me drinks. I'll have a couple drinks and they're like, oh, how are you? What are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm good, just drinking with my buddies, having a good night here. And they immediately know that I'm broke. Not a problem. Meanwhile, one of my best friends lives in Miami. And I went to a Miami strip club. This was so fancy, you're not allowed to call them strip clubs or gentlemen's clubs. Like, we literally walked in, we didn't have to pay cover, which, oh, by the way, was like $40. Like, who's paying that, you know? That's ridiculous. But we walk in, and it's great, and we were given free drinks. Everything was amazing. And then this girl, just like she would in Cleveland, keeps coming up to me. Do you want to dance? Can I take you to this back room? I'm like, no, thank you. Hanging out with my friend. I said this many times. And don't be embarrassed. You can go, poop. It's fine. And finally, I was like, look, I'm just here, and I'm hanging out with my guy right here. We're chilling, and just having a good time. Don't need any dances. And she looks at me, gives me the up and down, and looks at him, gives him up and down. She's like, oh, okay. I see, and just walks away. I go, no. I'm not gay. I'm just broke. Come back. I'll tell you a joke. Like, that's the thing. That happened. There's something, to me, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Everybody's preference is their preference. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. If you want to love men, you want to love women, you want to love both. Whatever. Do your thing. What I can't stand is the word homophobia. Like, do we know what a phobia is? Right? It's a fear of. Yeah, fear. But think about this. Most phobias, right? Arachnophobia, I get it. Certain spiders can bite you, you can die. Claustrophobia, you can be in a small enough space, you can lose oxygen, you could die. You can be afraid of snakes because certain ones can bite you, you could die. Never in the history of the world have I heard about another dude getting sucked off to death by another dude. Not a real thing. Like, you know how I know homophobia is not real? Because nobody cares when you overcome it, right? It's not like when you were a kid and you got a shot and you hated needles and then you walk out and somebody gives you a lollipop. You don't walk out of your gay aunt's wedding and they have suckers waiting for you because you did a good job. It's not a thing. Kids aren't ringing doorbells, ding dong, trick or treats. Ooh, scary, all the candy. No, nobody's afraid. Nobody's going to the Halloween office party being a gay person. Nobody's like, I'm Ellen. And everybody's like, oh, that's scary. You're the winner of this prize. Not a thing. Like, apparently I missed that episode of Fear Factor where the guy gets in the tank and they're like, you have 60 seconds and take as many dicks to the face as possible. My dick! No, it's not a thing. No. What phobia? Come on. And I'm not here to argue about who has it better in the world. That's fine. Because I know then that's going to break down essentially to like men and women, and men have it easier and women don't. Because like, I don't know. I don't know that answer. I don't care to know. Let's just live our lives. I know that there are certain fundamental differences between races, but specifically like men and women just in general. You know, like as guys, we're never going to know what it's like to carry a child around inside us for 9 months and then just push that sucker out. That's not a thing that we'll ever know. And, you know, women, for the most part, you probably don't know what this thing is called a split stream. Huh? Some of you know. One man really knows. Let me paint the picture for you, ladies. Because you're going to learn 2 things here right now. Split stream, here's what happens. We're peeing. Everything's going great. Stream's going straight right in the toilet, just as it should, because our aim isn't as bad as you think it is. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, as this one's going straight, this other stream just cuts off and starts going this side over here. So now you're peeing straight and this one's going over here. You don't know what to do. You're pissing all over the wall. That's a terrible thing. So then you turn, now this one's in the toilet, but you're pissing all over the floor. There's pee everywhere. And thing number 2, ladies, that is why we go to pee in the shower. You're welcome.